And I'd like to welcome you all to our Thursday 1:30 p.m. session, where today we'll be taking a look at some winter holiday apps and also doing some activities together to celebrate the holiday season. And thanks so much for attending our session today. The WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information design for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information, any apps or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners, or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thanks so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you cannot see me, hear me, or see the screen, please let me know in the chat, and I would appreciate that. Let's make sure to keep our TVs and cell phones silenced to the best of our ability to give all of us the most immersive experience. And as always, make sure you take notes and or screenshots so that way you could review the information later on if you would like, okay? To keep our meetings organized, as we always do, and so that way you can hear and acknowledge as many of you or all of you as best that we can. I ask that you use the raise hand feature. You can raise your hand by hitting more at the top right of Zoom if your toolbar is there, and then you can hit raise hand. If your toolbar is at the bottom of the screen, you're going to tap on reactions, and then you're going to tap on raise hand. So can I get everyone in Zoom on their device to please raise their hand? Again, if you ever have a question, comment, concern, this is how you notify the host or us. We could see what order and who raised their hand. But if you're excited for today's session, if you've enjoyed our sessions this week, if you're looking forward to our movie tonight, make sure that you raise your hand in Zoom. And of course, throughout this session, we love to hear from as many of you all because everyone has something to share. So again, any questions or comments definitely help us, help yourselves as well. So please keep that in mind. So thank you. We reached 10 hands. Your efforts are not unnoticed. Thanks so much. You all can hit lower at the bottom. That's how you lower your hand. So once you've been, addressed or called on, don't forget to lower your hand just so that way we can hear from everyone. And of course, don't forget to mute yourself afterwards, just so we're all able to hear. But whether you hit more or reactions, there's also the reactions that you can share. So the raised hand is the main one that stays up, unless you or I lower your hand. But there are these mini reactions as well. You can send claps or thumbs up or hearts or whatever pops up. If you choose these three dots right here, you can choose any of Apple's emojis to send as a reaction. And if you look at the second one, if your video is on, you can play some effects that shows up on your video. So that's also really fun as well. So again, you can also send a reaction. Those last for about 15 to 30 seconds, but you're able to see all the reactions in the participants list. So make sure you all take advantage of that feature as well. So thank you so much. And if you want to communicate with others non-verbally, the chat is a great way to share a greeting, ask a question, send a photo, send your congrats, encouragement, anything you'd like to share. It's the holiday season. If you have any resources that you would like to share, any phone numbers, emails, etc., that you would like to share with others, you can do so here in the chat, but you can also just say a simple hi or hello. You can access the chat by hitting more at the top right once again, if your toolbar is there, and then you can tap on chat and access the meeting chat. If your toolbar is at the bottom of the screen, you can simply just tap on chat and the meeting chat window will come up, okay? So if I go to my Zoom app right here and I tap on chat, you're gonna see the meeting chat window came up and it says tap here to chat. So no matter if it's in the middle or on the side, make sure you hit tap here to chat and then you can type in your message. So I'm gonna write hi. And today, as you can see on my background in our daily email, today is World Soil Day. So happy World Soil Day, everyone. Hope you got to, again, check it out in the daily email. So let me do a search for some soil or dirt emojis. That's a dirt bike, but let me just do earth. And there you go. So here's some emojis for World Soil Day, but you could share anything in the chat that you would like to. A text, emojis, combination. Love it. You can even add a photo in the Zoom chat by hitting the plus sign next to tap here to chat. And then you can hit photo and add any photo from your Photos app. So yesterday during our talk show, we played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That was so fun. So we actually won the million together for this app. So I screenshotted that image and now, of course, it goes into the photos and I just shared it with you here in the Zoom chat. So if you want to save an image that someone has shared, you can hold the image and then tap on Save Image, and it saves the image to your Photos app on your device. Okay, you can also hold anyone's image and reply to, or text, it doesn't matter, any message, I should say. And look, I can reply to this person's message. It even says one reply underneath it. Again, you hold the message and then you can hit reply to reply to that particular message. So if someone said something, a few minutes ago, maybe higher up in the chat, you can specifically reply to them if you would like, okay? You can also share a reaction to someone's chat, and that stays by holding the message, like this one right here. You can see the emojis that pop up at the bottom, so I could choose one of those if I would like. But I'm going to tap on these three dots and choose any of Apple's emojis to share. So there goes a heart for you. So you can send text, emojis, you can send images, you can reply to any message, or send a reaction to anyone's message as well. So thanks for this image, Yvonne. I may save it. So that's how you save the image right there. And I'm gonna use one of the preloaded ones. Here goes a blue heart for your blue map. So there you go. You can have a lot of fun in the chat. So please make sure you utilize it as well. So hope all is well. Happy Thursday. Have a great, end of the week. Already first week of December down. Happy holidays, happy World Soil Day, happy Thursday. Thank you for all of your lovely messages, everyone. I hope they put a smile on your face as they have for me. So thanks so much. Again, please continue to utilize the chat to share any thoughts, reactions, questions, anything you'd like. And I'm able to take a look at that throughout the session. Okay. So today we're going to have some holiday fun. So we're going to be taking a look at some DC events, some activities, and some recipes. Looking forward to that very much. We'll be covering 3 apps today: a mini Christmas tree app, an advent calendar widget app, and a Christmas gift list tracker app. So I hope these 3 help you in your holiday endeavors. And of course, we'll be ending with our overview and discussion. Just any thoughts or comments on the session is definitely embraced, and have some questions for y'all, but just basically talking about how we will embrace the holiday season this year. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So of course, our holiday fun, looking forward to this. First up is holidays around the world. So, many of us on the call, but of course in the US celebrate Christmas, etc. But there are some holidays around the world and also here in the US that folks celebrate. So of course, for me, mainly talking about like Christmas today, but just want to recognize some of the other holidays that exist. And hopefully we'll be able to have a session or at least mention these throughout the month, because every holiday deserves to be celebrated, you know? So this article here, I'll share it in the chat as well. While December may be synonymous with the arrival of Christmas for many, it includes other major cultural religious holidays around the world as well, such as celebrating Buddha's enlightenment, commemorating an apparition of the Virgin Mary, and honoring African American heritage. So basically, this is your holiday calendar for December on what's going on. So again, please share this info with friends, family, and everyone between. So today or tomorrow, so the 5th or the 6th, is St. Nicholas Day. Didn't know that. Particularly, it's also known as the Feast of St. Nicholas. Christians honor the birthday of St. Nicholas, the inspiration behind Santa Claus, given his proclivity towards gift giving. Let's see. Immaculate Conception Day, never heard of that myself again, so learning a lot. Catholics celebrate the day of Immaculate Conception to honor the Virgin Mary, who is believed to have been born without original sin. The day is often celebrated by going to church and feasting. On the same day, December 8th, there's something called Bodhi Day, also known as Rohatsu. This Buddhist tradition honors the day in which the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, is said to have achieved enlightenment. Many Buddhists celebrate it through meditation. Who knew, right? Again, you could put any thoughts or comments in the chat, but also can hear from you all as well after we go through this page, okay? Did you know there's something called the Feast Day of Our Lady Guadalupe on December 12th, so a week from today. Mexicans and Mexican Americans often celebrate the Feast Day of Our Lady of Guadalupe, the patron saint of Mexico, who symbolizes patriotism and devotion. Millions of pilgrims typically visit the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe in December to celebrate the festival, which marks one of several apparitions of the Virgin Mary that some Catholic believers say was witnessed by an indigenous Mexican man in 1531. Wow. The Virgin Mary's face is abundant in Mexico in homes, shops, and shrines. Wow. Los Angeles, California, look at this. Isn't that a beautiful display right here, right? I love flowers, so. Okay, Hanukkah. Many of us have heard of that as well. This 8-day Jewish holiday of Hanukkah begins December 18th. A central part of the Jewish Festival of Lights entails the lighting of 9 branched menorah each night. The ninth candle is used to light the others. The ritual symbolizes how one day's worth of oil miraculously lasted for 8 days during a battle between a small group of Jewish people and the powerful Greek-Syrian army in 165 BC. Per Jewish tradition, they are said to have emerged victorious and reclaimed the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. Customary foods include latkes, potato pancakes. I love that. I love latkes. So good. Sufganiyot, or jam-filled donuts, and brisket. Children often play with the dreidel, a spinning top with Hebrew letters. Love, the idea of that holiday. I remember watching Barney when I was a kid, and they had a Hanukkah episode, and I really, enjoyed learning about this holiday. So I hope you all did as well. There's something called Yule. Yeah, December 21st to January 1st, where Wiccans and neo-pagans celebrate the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year, on December 21st through the festival of Yule. The winter solstice marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year. Yule celebrates the re-emergence of the sun and the days beginning to grow longer again. The festival was first celebrated in Scandinavia as a Norse festival. A common tradition is burning the Yule log, which originally was done to celebrate the sun's return, and it has since also been folded into a Christmas tradition. In fact, Yule became associated with Christmas in the 9th century, although some still stick to the original Yule celebrations. Who knew, right? Of course, Christmas, December 25th, Christians celebrate it to largely commemorate the birth of Jesus, but the festival has also been adopted as a secular family holiday by people of all faiths. It's marked by an exchange of gifts as well as the excitement for the arrival of Santa Claus. Did you all know about Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, December 26th? It's a British tradition that occurs the day after Christmas and dates back to the 1800s when Queen Victoria ruled the throne. At the time, it was a day to ensure that upper-class Britons gave servants and workers a day off in addition to giving them a present. The holiday has since evolved into a more commercial occasion for gift giving. And there's just a couple more here. Kwanzaa. Definitely love to recognize Kwanzaa. This week-long holiday, Kwanzaa honors African American heritage. It's a cultural holiday as opposed to a religious one. I remember highlighting it last year, and it was really fun to learn about Kwanzaa. Maulana Karenga created Kwanzaa in 1966 as a way to unite the African American community following the Watts Rebellion in a predominantly Black Los Angeles. neighborhood. An uprising against systemic racism began after a white California Highway Patrol officer arrested a young Black man for drunken driving. The rebellion led to 34 deaths, two-thirds of which were individuals shot by police or National Guard troops, per the Associated Press. It also resulted in more than 1,000 injuries. Wow. Just taking a second to think about that. Wow. Karenga laid out 7 key principles for Kwanzaa: unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. It comes from the Swahili phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, which translates to first fruits. Kwanzaa celebrations draw from African musical and storytelling traditions. I love these principles. Many of us adopt that in our daily lives too. So I love that idea and those principles. This one, have you all ever heard of this? Zarathostra, founded by the prophet Zoroaster more than 3,000 years ago. Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions. Zoroastrians honor the death of their prophet on this day, typically by visiting a fire temple and offering prayers. And last but not least, New Year's Eve, December 31st. We're just 26 days away from New Year's Eve and 27 days until the new year. Can you all believe that? This day, every new year is met with anticipation around the world as revelers party, set off fireworks, set resolutions, and count down to midnight to welcome in new beginnings. In many post-Soviet countries, the holiday is celebrated with traditions similar to Christmas, such as the arrival of gifts from Grandfather Frost. Yeah, Grandfather Frost. Yeah. So I hope you all learned something new. If you learned about a new holiday or something new about a holiday you already knew, please raise your hand in Zoom. Really, really interesting. Let me just take a second to just go through the article again, looking through. Wow, there's so many different things as well. So thanks so much. I'm going to go ahead and put this link here into the chat. And again, I hope you all learned something new. If you would like to share something new that you learned or something that was interesting to you, please raise your hand in Zoom as well. Take a couple of hands. Let's see. Hi, Ms. Dolores. Would you like to share something new that you learned about a holiday? Hope you're well.
I'm good, and thank you for the ornaments.
Yes, congratulations.
No, thank you. The Boxing Day, I never heard of that in all my years. They celebrate Boxing Day through Queen Victoria. It never was taught in school. It was never, and I'm glad you posted for us to see, to learn more about other people.
Yes, I mean, when I learned about boxing, I was like, this is a British kind of Christmas, but it was, so that way the hard workers could have a day off. So,
Yes,
it's very similar to Christmas, and that just makes me feel like we're all peoples are not too different. So,
yes.
just thinking about
Maybe
unity.
some of the jobs now need to adapt this day, so some of the workers can take their off and get their gift.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That would be such a lovely sentiment. And that's
Ah,
thank you so much for sharing, Miss Dolores. I really appreciate
well, you're welcome.
it. All right, and then we have Louise, and then we'll go on if there aren't any other hands. Hi, Louise. Hope you're well. What did you learn?
I really wanted to share about Boxing Day. I thought Boxing Day was in America. So when I came here, I thought automatically I would be off for work. Only to get a surprise, you have to go to work. And we used to dress up on Boxing Day and go out to the square, the main square in our district. And everybody dressed up and they play music, and little kids, we dance and swirl around, and we go home when our parents is ready to go home. And they didn't stay late either. Maybe by 10 o'clock, everybody is home, but it was so much fun. We look forward to it. It was
Oh,
because we were ruled
yes.
by the British, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I love that personal experience. I really appreciate you sharing that, Miss Louise. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
hmm Again, I put the link to this particular site article in the chat. Hope you get to take a look at it, share with friends and family, etc. Because again, it's so important just to learn around the world. You know, our travel edition of our lunch club is all about visiting different parts of the world. So, you know, it's I'm glad to be able to showcase in this manner as well. So thank you all so much. Let's see. Our next activity for today is going to be watching a video on some holiday sweets ideas. You know, around the holidays, it could be a little indulgent, you know. So I thought these ideas for these recipes, it's hard to find videos with that are not, you know, too long with quite a few recipes. So glad I was able to find this one and hope it inspires you for your cooking this year for the holiday season, for Christmas and beyond. Hope you enjoy and learn about a new recipe. Wow, that was those ingredients right there. They're pretty simple, pretty much things you probably have, you know, in your household. So I like this base right here with the flour. So you could probably substitute vanilla if you don't have any almond extract. Vanilla is pretty good. Yeah, yeah, take your time with that water. You could probably, you know, use gloves if you would like to for this step. Use a little mini rolling pin if you have one. Yep, you put half the mixture in, you put in your fruit. Cherries are nice and acidic, so they'll definitely pop in the bar. Oh, doesn't that look pretty good, you all? Homemade fruit bars, nuts, not too much sugar, just a lot of, you know, kind of, you know, wholesome ingredients with the nuts and, you know, not too much, you know, fat with like the butter. So I like this recipe and sure, love to see any thoughts in the chat as well. If you like this recipe or it inspired you to maybe add something or make it into another form. Hope you like that recipe. Let's look at the next one. Oh, that looks good, right? Oh, any fans of mint and chocolate? I love mint and I love chocolate. So this is definitely a recipe for me that I love the flavor of mint. So hope you all enjoy, but you could also substitute the flavor as well. If you don't want chocolate mint, you could do chocolate almond or another spice as well. So they're definitely editable for your liking. But I love the sprinkles. It's 3/4 cup of flour, sugar, yeah, you notice again, this both of these are like baking recipes. For baking, typically you do the dry ingredients first, so and then you mix them together. So that's just one thing to note. Um, my friend saw me bake something, and they're like, "Oh, dry ingredients first?" No, yeah, so you can sift it all together, mix it together. So, that's a great baking tip. Yep, you saw how they were folding the ingredients in, to fold it, you're not over mixing it. So you're basically going from the sides, going in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion to be able to mix everything as gently as possible. So that's also a good thing that I saw in the video. So now they're adding the water, probably some milk, but we'll see what goes on. Yeah, 350, line your tins. So easy. You don't even need a stand mixer. Real simple. Yeah, they're doing that topping, that icing. Look at that color change. It's always so satisfying. Mm. Okay, that's a tip I didn't know. You add just a little bit or 1 to 3 tablespoons of milk and cream for easier piping. Didn't know that. And for this part, store-bought is not bad at all for frosting if you want to go that route. For this part, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can just use an electronic hand mixer as well for this step. But whatever is easiest for you. But I like this tip right here. I did not know that. So for all the bakers on the call, add a little bit of milk or cream to your frosting to make it easier to pipe. Guess it gives it that body, right? So it's it doesn't, I guess, fall out the bag, right? With that the little hole you snip for the frosting, I guess that may be the reason. So look at that. Oh, that wasn't a treat, such a treat, right? So again, I hope you all, got inspired by these holiday treats, and definitely share your thoughts or any comments in the chat. We'd love to highlight those throughout the session today. But I see I could eat this for Christmas. Yeah, that fruitcake just looked, the right amount of decadent. The little mini ones, right? It's not a whole cake. It's like a little bar, actually. So I really like that. And these really, really simple cupcakes are definitely great, and you can adapt as much as you like. So hope you all enjoyed learning about some holiday sweets. Next up, we're going to be going over some holiday events here in the DMV area. So I'm also going to share this link in the chat with you all too. So there are a lot of free holiday and Christmas events here in DC. So this website showcased some right here. So table of contents for this article. Yeah, simple recipes, fruitcake bars. Yeah, they look really good. So here in DC, we talked about some of these last week for our Thanksgiving program. But look, US Botanical Gardens, a holiday display just started last Friday, I think last Thursday it actually started. Downtown Holiday Market until the 23rd of this month. The DuPont Circle Holiday Markets. Let's see what that's about. So you can tap on the link and then it takes you to a website. So look at that. New holiday market is coming to DC. F Street, DuPont Circle here, 1519th Street. So it's Kramer's bookstore. Expect more than 30 vendors and holiday treats from mini donuts to Capital Candy Jar. Wow. So that started about 2 weeks ago in DuPont Circle. Did not know about that. So that's quite interesting. City Center, there's a 75-foot tree. Yep, in City Center, DC. Beautiful. Yeah, it takes you to this website. You can see more information about City Center, DC, what's there to offer. But of course, wow, look at this beautiful display. So definitely take a trip to City Center if you would like. Embassy of Canada, they have a stunning tree in their atrium. Wow, didn't know that. Embassy of Canada, how interesting. Union Station, there's a Union Station tree display. Capitol Hill, that was 2 weeks ago. Capitol Hill neighborhood tree lighting. National Menorah lighting will be on December 25th, 2024. There are tickets. Let me go back. Let me see if I can find more info. Here you go, nationalmenorah.org. Didn't know that. Thank you for your interest in the National Menorah. Tickets are now available. They're free. You just basically have to put your place in line. But look at this picture right here. Didn't know that there was something like this. So that's amazing, right? Farragut North Station at the Ellipse on on Christmas Day. How interesting. The Ellipse right here. Farragut North Station. Amazing, right? Again, just to know what's going on, and definitely I haven't heard of some of these in a while. Tree lighting tonight. Where at, Anne? Let's see, Georgetown Glow, that's pretty cool. Outdoor light art experience. Let's see, the light yards, yep, in Zoo Lights, National Zoo. Lots of free holiday events at Millennium Stage as well. So a holiday pops with special guest Jessica Voss, National Symphony Orchestra. Other, museum events, Native Art Market, American Indian Museum. Wow. Invites lovers of art and craftsmanship to meet Native artists. December 6th to 7th. So that's tomorrow and Friday at the American Indian Museum. Wow. Angel making workshop this coming Saturday, 12:30 to 2:30 at Anacostia Community Museum. Join artist Tamara Thomas as she leads a workshop in creating beautiful angels. Who knew? Umoja Unity Kwanzaa opening program at Anacostia Community Museum, the 26th. Amazing. Smithsonian's are open on Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, but most are closed on Christmas Day, but there are some that are open. Wow, some Maryland ones too, some Virginia activities as well. So you all can check these out too. But I love this website. It has a lot of great information as well. So if you like these events, if you learn something new, a new event that you may want to attend or check out or share with someone that you like to know about these events, please raise your hand in Zoom. And I hope you all, again, learned something new about what's going on in DC. Thanks, and on the mall, President Biden, 5 p.m. tonight. Okay, thanks so much for sharing. It's gonna be so cold out there, so I hope everyone stays warm. But thanks so much for the information. Now, may come on TV, right? Yeah, thanks so much for your participation. And our last activity today before our apps is a special edition of This or That. So again, you all are going to be able to unmute. And usually for this or that, it's like, do you like apples or oranges, right? So instead of sharing maybe how you feel about this or that, of course, you can feel how you feel. But this is going to be kind of not a test, but just an activity for us. And tell, once you unmute, share which one do you think is more popular, this or that? Okay, so again, you all can unmute yourself and let's see if we can go 100% for these. So which do you think is more popular, this or that? So Christmas movies or music?
Music.
I like music.
Music. Movies.
Music.
Music.
Okay, let's see if that's more popular. Again, this was done a while ago, so we'll see what got more.
Music.
Some movies. Look at
Movies.
it.
I said,
Movies,
yeah,
yeah.
movies.
It's pretty close.
But
So
it's
look at
pretty
that.
close. It's pretty close.
Look at
Yes,
that, by
close.
500 votes. So this is just interesting to see how people feel about the holidays. So it's just kind of a laugh and
Trying
some
to see. Can
Okay.
we vote?
snowball fight. Well, I would love for you all to share.
No angels.
Let's see if we can do and get these. Okay, so snowball fights or snow angels.
They want
No
to
Fight.
No
Fight.
stranger.
I don't know.
They
I
want
say
to do a
fight.
movie
I
and
say
some people
snowball
want to
fight.
do music.
Fight.
I can
Hmm.
get with a snowball. I
Okay,
hate that.
so let's go for okay. Oh wow, so it's snowball fights. Look at that.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
think for the children it is.
Right.
Dogs.
You
A
know,
lot of dogs like to do snowball fights.
I know.
DuPont Circle.
I would love to do a snowball
on the
fight.
mall.
It's been
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, on the mall.
Yeah, I would like to do a snowball fight too.
Yeah.
No.
You got to think this is like an online quiz. So this is, it's just fun to see what people
Right.
think online.
Mhm.
So, okay, here
Mariah
we go.
Carey.
Maria or Michael Bublé. Oh, that's hard for me. I love Mariah. I
I
Neither
love
can't,
Mariah.
I
But
can't
I
go.
like both of
I
them.
like
So,
Michael too.
yeah, I do too. So, but
Mariah Carey.
got that
Yes.
got that kind of covered.
You all
Yeah,
see the
I think
news?
if it's online, then they would say Mariah.
Yeah,
Mariah.
that's
What about Home Alone?
Mariah Carey.
yeah, Mariah
Yeah.
Carey. Yeah, Mariah Carey. Did you all see the news where she makes around 2.5 million or 3 million in royalties per year off of,
Off
that
that,
Yeah,
off
that
that
song she
song
made,
she made,
yes.
yeah.
All I
know?
want for Christmas or something like that. Number one, one of the number one songs for Christmas
I
holiday.
know.
She
So
won't let anybody sing it. She has the rights to that song. She won't let anybody sing.
Can you blame her?
I don't.
No, I don't.
But people do sing it. They do.
Oh, yeah,
That
people
kind of
sing
money,
it.
yeah, I wouldn't want
Right.
nobody to have
But
me.
Other
Oh,
people
they
sing.
ain't
sing it.
nothing like Mariah, right?
Yeah.
But I love Michael Bublé. His voice
I
is
like Blue Blade
exquisite.
too.
So
His album this year, he made a different one. I heard him sing on one of the Tonight Show or something. I like the way he was singing on that.
oh, he has a song with some popular artists. So
Uh-huh.
I like that. I like
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
that too. Okay, pudding or mince pies?
Pudding.
Pudding.
But
Mince
I
pie.
didn't
I
like
love
mince
mince
pie.
pies, but I
I
do
don't
like
like mince
pudding.
pie either.
I don't like
I don't
this.
like either one of them to
Oh.
tell you the truth. I don't like
And it
Oh,
all depends
well,
on what kind of
Pudding.
pudding they're talking about.
Yeah, mince.
well, I heard a lot of pudding, so let's go for pudding. But
Yeah.
yes, we have our movie tonight. So thanks so much, Yvonne, for sharing. Yes, 6 p.m. movie tonight. But let's see how much pudding got. Okay, 79%. Woo-woo.
People don't like
Mm.
mince pie.
Yeah, it's for England.
Wouldn't either. Mhm.
I've never had one, but I'll try, most things once.
I tried it one time. I didn't like
Don't
it.
bother with the mince pie. You ain't gonna like that.
No, I didn't like it.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
this is fun. Okay, warm pajamas or fuzzy socks?
Oh,
Warm
that's a
pajamas.
warm
Warm
I
pajamas.
guess
I
warm
got my fuzzy
pajamas.
socks and my pajamas on.
Oh wow. I mean, I like both. I
Yeah.
I
can't.
like both. I like
But I
both.
go for fuzzy socks.
I'll
I
go for
like
the warm pajamas. I don't know.
I don't really care.
I know. Wow, this is a hard one.
That's a hard one.
Warm
Which one do you-
pajamas.
I think people took this. I think they may like warm pajamas more. But let's see.
Let's see.
It may be the cute factor for the socks. But let's go with
Yeah.
some. Oh, we were right.
Yeah, warm
Pajamas. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, it's online.
Yeah, so but still, it's just what we may think people like more too.
I like.
Yeah. You gotta
Okay,
think
here's
about
mine.
being online.
Yeah,
I say
skin or
skin. I'm
sledding?
online.
I
Skin.
like sledding.
I like sledding too.
Yeah,
I've never
but
went
skiing.
skiing before. I'm scared to
No,
ski.
and then sled. I'd be
Well,
able to sled.
I went skiing. I wasn't too thrilled, but when you're in love, you try a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I know that's right.
I say skiing. I went
know, look.
skiing before, but it was a long time ago.
I think skiing is more of a thrill in a
Yeah.
sense. So let's
Yeah, when you're young.
And you're not afraid of anything.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's
Let's
see.
go ski.
Okay, wow, 75%
Oh, sledding.
was
Oh,
sledding.
sledding.
Wow, people really like to sled. I mean, I love to
Oh,
sled.
yes. I didn't know that.
that.
I wouldn't have guessed that, but that's interesting.
People love to sled. So
They
if you're-
love to
if you're
sled.
going out and about with friends, maybe you'll have a better chance of sledding than skiing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I see.
Children involved. Children like to sled
Oh
more.
yeah, it's much easier to sled than ski.
Yeah.
So that seems that we did. That seems good. Okay, putting lights up or putting a tree
Oh,
up.
that's
The
hard.
tree.
All right.
I love
Like,
I like putting
I
the
I
tree
say
up.
the tree
Putting the light
too.
up.
I like lights
I
up
like
too.
both.
So.
I like
I
both.
like
I
both.
think lights are easier, but the tree is harder, but it's more satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
more
putting the
flat.
tree up is more family
Uh-huh.
oriented.
Yeah. Putting lights up, that's like how tall you are. No.
Yeah, lights are
I'm just-
outside.
No, just kidding. Oh yeah, that's that too. So what do you all think? What do you think is more popular?
like
Putting the tree
Lights.
up.
Putting the tree up.
It's a
Mm.
family thing.
putting the tree up.
I'm hearing like half and half. Wow.
I do
Mm.
both. So
Yeah, I
Well,
do both.
let's go for not the lazy route, but the less harder one. Let's see lights and let's see what people say.
Okay.
Oh wow, no,
Putting
I
the
thought
tree
it
up.
was
Yeah,
gonna tree.
Yeah.
That's
tree
good.
is a family
Oh, that's
endeavor with the
good.
tree.
Well, this restores my faith in humanity. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love the tree. The tree is so satisfying.
Agnes, Alex, you're gonna get some coal in your stocking.
Oh wow, I love it, y'all. We have a couple more to go. Okay.
Oh,
So here's peppermint or cinnamon. That's a hard one.
Peppermint.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I love
Peppermint.
The smell of it. What do you like the smell of?
Cinnamon.
Peppermint.
cinnamon.
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 Yeah, for Christmas. I love the cinnamon.
I hear a lot of cinnamon, and that's true. More people do like cinnamon than
But
peppermint.
a lot of people
Yeah.
do like peppermint.
Peppermint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as many people. Recently I have, especially my friends are like, "Ugh, peppermint." I'm like, I love it. I'm the only one in my friends group that will eat a York peppermint patty.
I love York peppermint patties too.
I do
Yeah, I
too.
Yeah, I
remember.
like
Yes.
that too.
Yeah, but I cook with a lot of cinnamon, like
Yes.
apple pie and
Yeah, I like the
apple
Oh
cake
yeah.
and my pumpkin cake.
It's
Yeah.
much more versatile,
Mhm.
cinnamon than
Mhm.
pepper. But we just saw that peppermint chocolate. I love peppermint chocolate. That's just match made in heaven. So, all right, love it. Okay,
Drive around and
around
look
and
at
look
Yeah,
lights.
yeah,
Around and
looking
look
at
at
the
Yes,
lights.
I
Around
love
and
that.
look at lights.
lights. That's pretty consensus right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
but
drive around and look at
I
lights.
love watching ice skating. Watching ice skating, Michelle Kwan, that stuff, Olympics. I mean, it's amazing what people can do,
I love to watch as well.
So, but yes, driving around, looking at lights. I mean, that's one of the highlights of the holiday season,
Yeah.
Presents or cards?
Oh
Ooh,
my goodness,
Both.
presents.
Presents.
Cards.
presents. I
don't-
mean, I love presents.
I love presents, but I like cards too.
I like beautiful cards.
Oh yeah, a thoughtful card. I mean, I'm not
Yes.
saying it can beat any present, but it can mean just as much. A very thoughtful
Yeah.
card. So, but I heard a lot of presents, so hopefully it's 50-50. Okay,
Let's
let's
see.
see. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Oh,
but more
goodness.
people want more
Oh,
gifts
presents.
than more cards.
this
Good.
is this is the most outlierish one. Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that, 92%.
Yeah.
92 presents. Yeah, people
Well,
want presents.
Yeah, they want presents.
8%
Yes,
cards.
indeed. Mhm.
That's all.
this is very
Alex, I'll
enlightening.
send you
right?
your one card, Alex.
Oh, well, thank you for being part of the 8 percentile. You're so sweet.
I have cards that I've had for over 20 years because they were so special.
Oh, that's
Presents,
so
but I don't
nice.
even know who. Presents, I don't even know
I
who
did
gave
too.
to
Me
me.
too.
I do
I
the
have-
same thing, Yvonne. I save my cards too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
running
save my
out of space.
cards.
I don't save them all, but very special ones.
Yeah, just
Oh
pick one.
yeah, very
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
special.
you
one.
know,
Cards
Yvonne,
too.
now
I
that
tell
you
you.
mentioned that, I did say I have a couple of cards that I have saved. I have one from my brother who passed away, and it's been in there for years.
Absolutely.
Well, I
Yeah.
I put the one my mother gave me, the last one she gave me before she died. I put it up every year. It's been up
Mhm.
every year for 20 years.
Yeah. So
For
make
20
that a.
years. And I just had the girl put it up on the wall
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yes, and
Yeah,
I have presents.
That's
and
a
I
beautiful
can't remember who
tradition.
gave them to me.
Yeah, right. So yes, but that card. That's a beautiful tradition. So I'll put up a card in my place in honor of that idea.
Yeah,
So,
we'll,
Yeah.
we'll give
Space
you your
to
one
keep it.
card, Alex.
I've had one for 3 years on my desk, so that keeps me going. So
Oh.
I love it. Here you go. Snowman or gingerbread house? Oh,
I
that's a.
say
Snowman.
They're
Gingerbread
both so
house.
fun. They're both so
Gingerbread
fun.
house. Yeah.
No, man.
I say gingerbread. I
I
don't
like
know.
You know, you
I
all
don't
think
know.
that it's a
building a
thing.
snowman and
Snowman.
making a gingerbread house.
Well, people like food, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people got kids out there. You're talking about kids, so they're gonna build a snowman. Ain't nobody building-
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
let's
gingerbread house is
let's-
hard to
let's
build.
go.
You gotta be
Not
good at
us.
that.
We'll
Let's see.
probably make gingerbread house because our joints can take the cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It's a lot of work to build a good one.
Yeah, well, let's see what goes
Yeah,
on. Let's
yes,
see
you gotta-
gingerbread
you gotta-
house. We
It's
got it.
close. It's
Mhm.
mighty close.
Close.
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house
House.
won out. It's close.
This
Yeah.
makes sense though. It makes sense though, half and half. You
Yeah.
got your snowman people and you got your
Mhm.
gingerbread house people, right? So,
Mhm.
And some places don't get snow, and they have to have gingerbread house.
oh right. I mean, like Miami, right? You gotta.
Yeah, and LA.
I know. But still, this is
You
fun.
can
I'm
This
talking
is
about
fun.
cooking a gingerbread or building a gingerbread. When they say
Well,
gingerbread,
I mean, if you
Make a
buy the
gingerbread
kit,
You can
making
buy
the
the kid
gingerbread
or
and making
make
the
it
house.
yourself.
It's
right?
not
So,
hard. They got a pattern for it, and it's not
uh-huh.
hard.
Oh yeah, that's
You get the pattern for it. I used to bake the gingerbread house when I had those kids living with me.
oh,
Yeah, yeah. I still got the pan.
I love it.
Mhm.
Well, make one of you all make it and share it in the chat. Take a picture, okay?
Okay.
Honey, I don't
Oh,
know.
I
here's
don't have any
one.
Hot
kids
But I
now.
like
I
chocolate
don't
or
have
the
apple
kids.
pie?
chocolate.
I
Hot
love
Here's
apple
chocolate.
one.
cider around Christmas
Oh,
time.
I
Mm.
like
So,
apple
this
pie, but I like hot
Chocolate.
chocolate.
but I'm gonna go with the hot chocolate.
I'm gonna go with the hot
Mm.
chocolate too.
It's like half
So,
and half with
I
us
know
with
it's
this
half and
one
half.
too. It's
Hot chocolate.
I love hot
That's
chocolate.
me
But
too.
I'm
I
gonna go
love
get
it
me
too,
some
but
hot chocolate now.
hot
I just
apple
had
listen,
cider
some
is
last
good.
night. I was drinking before I go to
oh,
bed. Hot chocolate.
Drink
I
now,
had
well
some.
here
later.
this is for Dolores. Let's see if hot chocolate wins.
Oh,
Oh, look at
Ooh,
that.
yeah,
Oh
hot
wow.
Yeah.
chocolate. Yay.
Look at that. Isn't that
Yes.
amazing?
Wow.
hot chocolate.
I want chocolate
Wow.
anything.
Drink
Oh
now,
my
pay
Yeah.
later.
okay, and
All right, let's see, a couple more. We got wow, okay, we may have to do one more. Let's
okay.
do what's the last one? What's the last one? Wrapping
This is
presents
so much
and
fun. You
stocking.
can't do them all.
Uh,
Wrapping present or hanging stock.
Maybe
Wrapping
we do it
present.
I
real
like
quick.
both of
Thing around
those.
it.
Vote.
Real quick.
I say wrapping presents.
Vote.
Wrapping
I do
presents.
both of them. I got
I like
stockings
presents.
too.
I like presents.
I do
Let's see
too.
presents.
Vote.
And that's
Wrapping
72%.
presents.
Okay.
Presents. They got
Let's
more
just
presents and
Yes.
stuff.
yes. Let's go. Let's just quickly go through the results of the other ones.
The
Miracle
holiday.
London,
New
New
York.
York.
New
Oh wow.
York.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is
Foster
so pretty in New
Sunsets.
York.
What's that right there?
50,
Morning
50.
Falls. Oh, it's 50-50.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
oh,
Look at that. Garland or tinsel? I like, let's see. I like
Garland.
I
tinsel.
like
Garland.
both.
Oh, I like
No.
tinsel. That's sad.
Garland.
Okay,
Ugly
ugly.
Garland
sweater. Ugly,
Look, ugly sweaters. Well, look,
ugly
I got
sweater.
on.
Ugly
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 sweater.
Put
sweater.
that
Well,
on.
I got on a sweater, so this
Ugly
better win.
sweater.
But
Ugly sweater.
oh,
Oh, advent
You
calendar.
ever wear
I don't
ugly,
advent
ugly sweaters
calendar.
I
on
Who
mean,
Jada?
has
I don't
that?
care to. I
look,
got
last
both of them,
one.
but
Shopping for
Gifts
gifts.
Gifts.
or
Shopping for gifts.
decorations. Oh wow, gifts.
Yeah.
Well,
Gifts.
of course, gifts.
I hate
Yeah.
shopping for gifts.
Wow. But this was so fun, you all. You
This
got to
was
see
so
what
much
people
fun.
thought of.
Hey, we
And,
might have just missed
hope
about
you
2, no
like.
more than 3.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
definitely got our head on our shoulders, you know.
Uh-huh.
But that was so
Wow.
fun, you all. Thank
That
you all
was.
so much.
That was
Thank you
fun.
so much.
Yes.
Alrighty now. So let's go on with the last of our time. You know, these apps for today are very simple. So we're gonna quickly go through these. And then if you could all share any thoughts or comments for the session today, we'd love to hear you. And thanks so much for that participation. It was so fun. I love that activity. So first up for today is our mini Christmas tree. So you can decorate a Christmas tree, choose from a lot of decorations and ornaments to send unique Christmas greetings to your friends and let the children play. So it's a very fun mini Christmas tree app. So all you have to do is go to the App Store on your device to download any app, of course. And you're going to hit the search button and hit it once again. That's just the easiest way to get the keyboard up, and you can type in the name or type of app you want to download. So mini Christmas tree. Again, the link to all of these apps are in the daily email. Make sure you check it out by tapping on the icons for the apps, but it's right here, mini Christmas tree. Okay, again, you make sure you hit get, follow the prompt, so make sure you enter in your biometrics, your Apple ID password to download the app. So this is mini Christmas tree. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put it into the chat for you all as well. So please make sure you tap on the link to access it. I see your chat, Miss Dolores. Type in holiday recipes in YouTube and it'll be some of the first ones. I put like 5 minutes. You can actually put the time that you want for around how long. So holiday recipes, make sure you check that out, okay? But yes, that is the mini Christmas tree app. Let's go into it. And it's just a very simple, beautiful, look at this backdrop. So look at that, I can add different ornaments. Look at all the options. Of course, some are paid, but look at all the free options. So I like black ornaments in honor of my shirt today. Blue, love that. And I do love me a purple one too. So love that. You can add different ornaments. You can look at the stars. You just tap on the option you want on the right. So, and look at that star. So I could put a star on the top. Let's go with the a purple star. Why not, right? So, you can use your imagination. Let's put it up here. Okay. Presents. Look at that. You can even put presents under the tree. So red, blue, really cool. Like this kind of present too. This one right here. Then you just tap in and drag in. And you can decorate your own Christmas tree, Let's see, gingerbread, all different bells. Who loves some candy cane, Look at that. Isn't that pretty, right? And let's add a hat right here at the top. And look at that. You can edit the tree. So look, I can do a beautiful white tree if I want, or this blue. Oh, this one's really pretty. Like this one. Let's go with this one. Let me add some more ornaments. Let me add a yellow one right here. Some more, let's see, the candle. Not on the tree. How much sense does that make? Let's just put it at top right here. Maybe have a lit Christmas tree, literally. But the world is your imagination, right? Let's see. A few questions in the chat. I mean, they may have a similar app or the same app on an Android device, but as we've talked about, some apps are just on Apple devices, some are on Android, and some are on both. So if there's a similar one, there definitely could be a similar app or the same exact app, just on an Android device, okay? But there you go. Once I'm done, I can hit menu here on the right-hand side. So simple, I can save. So look, I'm gonna hit allow full access. So I'm gonna save this photo to my Photos app. And I can also share it too. So if I hit the share button, of course I can send a mail, so I can email it to somebody. So, email, you can email it to anyone as long as they have an email. So isn't that a beautiful photo? So there, you can create your tree if you put it as your background on Zoom. Hey, that sounds like a lot of fun. Or your wallpaper on your iPad. And that you can start a new tree too. So you can start fresh, but just by hitting new.
I learned how to draw this super cool
And look at
caramel
that.
with Silvery Draw.
There are
This
not that
app
many.
is so
There are not that many ads in the app too. That was just that one. And yes, so that was a very quick and easy app to utilize and download. If you like this app, if you would like to download it or share it with your friends and family and everyone in between, please raise your hand in Zoom. And hey, you can decorate your own mini Christmas tree on your iPad. It's a great activity with friends, family, loved ones to do together, share with others. So definitely a community activity that you all do together. Thanks so much. Next up is our own Advent calendar that you can put on your iPad 2024 widget. Make a custom home screen with your Advent calendar widget. Create a personal Christmas Advent calendar for 2024 that appears on your home screen. So just like before, we're going to go to the App Store and I'm going to hit the search. And I'm going to type in Advent Cal. Okay, you don't even have to write calendar, Advent Cal. It's right here, this left one right here, Advent Cal 2024 widgets. You're going to get the app, download it, and utilize it, just like how we've done with these other apps. So I'm going to post it here into the Zoom chat for you all, just like with the app before. Again, when you tap on it, it takes you straight into the App Store to that particular app. So get it, download it, and then you can open it. So it's also a widget too. So I'll cover that after we cover the app itself. So with the app, you can create personal Advent calendar, share it with friends and family, and open a new photo every day using the widget. So let's continue with our Advent calendar. So cut down to Christmas with friends, family, or just for you. So you have to select 25 photos in your Photos app, okay? So you'll hit select photos, hit photo library, okay? I'm gonna hit allow full access to use all of my photos. And again, I can choose 25 of them to use for the calendar, okay? So again, I'm just gonna choose some random ones, okay? And you see at the bottom, it says show selected, it says 5. So I am just going to select 25 photos. So let's go with these. It doesn't really matter which ones, but we'll go with these. I'm at 22. And here's 25. There you go. So shows, once you hit 25, I can hit add here at the top right. And there you go. You've added 25 photos. You can arrange them yourself. So you can choose each day for each photo if you want. But I'm gonna do I'm just gonna do it randomly. But if you want a specific photo for each day, you can do that. And I'm gonna just put it for random. And you can give it a name if you want. So I'll just call it 2024, whatever. And you can select or upload your own cover photo for the calendar. So I like this one. This one's pretty cool. So once you hit save, yep, you're gonna allow notifications. So you can get a notification for the app, of course, for that particular day. But look at that, building your Advent calendar. So there you go. Follow the prompts that you see, tap the calendar, options to edit or share this calendar. Look at that. I can share it. Let's see how that works. Taking a second. Looks like some options come up. But you know, with some older apps, of course, they've updated this app for this year. But for some apps, it may not, some things may not work just directly as intended. But look at that. For each one, you have your Advent calendar. And if you would like to add the widgets for it, you go to your home screen, okay? And this is to add any widget. So this is not just a tutorial for this app, but for any widget that you want to add to your home screen, you hold your any blank space on your home screen, and then you see it says edit here at the top left, right? Again, you hold the screen again where there is an open space, and then you can hit edit and then hit add widgets. So that way, if I tap on the app that I want to use as the widget, I have different options that I can use. So a bigger one or a smaller one. And there you go, that's how you add a widget. But there are widgets for other apps too, like weather or other apps that you've used in the past as well. But look, notes, photos, Safari, stocks, any widgets you can add to your home screen. So look at that. When you tap on the app, it takes you to that particular day for your Advent calendar. So that is definitely an app to check out on your device, okay? So I hope you all get to take advantage of this app and download it on your iPad. Last but certainly not least is this Christmas gift list tracker. Santa isn't the only one making a list and checking it twice. Keep track of all of your holiday gift ideas and purchases for friends and family with the Christmas gift list tracker app. So just like before, you're going to go to the App Store. Please explore some other apps. You can type in any inquiry like Christmas holiday and see what apps that are available. So here's Christmas gift list tracker. And it's right here at the top right-hand side. Of course, you can do this on paper, on the Notes app, on any other app. There are other apps for this as well, but it's just nice to have this option if you would like. So I'm going to paste this link into the chat. Okay. And again, you're going to open, download and open the app. Okay. Yep, agree to the terms and conditions of the app. And to get started, tap the green button to add the first lucky person you are buying a gift for. So who are you buying gifts for? Again, I just tapped, so I'm just going to enter in A. And then look, the plus sign right here, I can add more. So here's B. And let's say C. Okay. And once you're done, you're going to hit the X at the top left. And look at that, 20 days till Christmas. Now add your gifts. You can hit the plus button next to each person to add gift ideas or gifts you've already purchased as well. So look, for person A, I'm going to hit the plus sign. And I'm going to say that I purchased, let's say, an indoor grill. So again, you can type in the name as much as you want. On the right-hand side, look at that. It says add price. So I can put, this is $20. You can add a URL, so copy and paste a website link. So if you purchased it from Amazon, you can, if you'd like, put the link to that item here in your list and add any notes, okay? If you need to add any notes regarding that app, you can even add a photo of the gift. So you can keep track of that as well. So if you hit add photo, you can take a photo or select it from your Photos app. So isn't that pretty neat, right? So I'm gonna save, and there you go. Indoor grill, $20. I purchased it. And again, you can add more people by hitting the top right icon to add more recipients. So that person icon with the plus. And then if you hit the icon next to it, look at that. You can see graphs of what you purchased and what you total spent and the total number of gifts that you did as well. The top left, the second one, look, gift ideas. So they have, wow, isn't it, again, at the top left, you see the settings icon and then the gift icon. If I tap the gift, look at that, stocking stuffers. So they just have some suggestions for some gifts. You didn't think of a gift for someone, which happens to all of us. Here you go, for mom, for dad, for teens, for kids, for babies, for pets. There's some different, looks to be Amazon, things that you could purchase. So if you know anyone, pets, babies, teens, kids, yourself, stocking stuffers, these are some great ideas as well. I love this app. And then, but that's it. You can add as many gifts and you can edit like this grill, right? Let's say I wrapped it, right? Save. One cool option is if I go back into it, look, I can copy the gift. So let's say, and look at that, you learned something new. For the free version, I guess you'll just have to go into the next person and just retype it in, but that doesn't take long at all. So there you go. This is a Christmas gift list tracker for you, so you can track your gifts for others and be able to utilize that all in one app. Okay. If you like this app, if you like all or all the apps that we talked about today, if you enjoyed the session today, if you had a lot of fun with our activities, again, with our apps for today, please raise your hand in Zoom. Again, if you enjoyed today's session, if you learned quite a bit, if you had some fun, please raise your hand in Zoom. Today, we went over some holidays around the world. And other holidays besides Christmas and just learning more, which is really fun. We watched a video on holiday sweets. So this is called December 2024 Recipes, Holiday Sweets. So check that out on YouTube if you'd like. We also covered some holiday events in the DMV area. And we played a special edition of This or That, where we tried to figure out what was the more popular item out of the two. And that was so much fun. We also covered 3 apps together, a mini Christmas tree app, an advent calendar, and a Christmas gift list tracker. So you can utilize these different apps for the holiday season. Thanks so much for attending. And now we're gonna have our overview and discussion for our last portion of today's session. I have these 3 questions for you all, but if you would like to share any thoughts or comments for today as well, make sure that you raise your hand and stay on for our poll at the end. So this was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to attend our movie tonight at 6 p.m. Okay. First up is Geraldine. Thanks so much for coming on. What would you like to share?
Oh, I'd like to share that I really enjoyed I enjoyed the whole thing, This or That, and the holidays around the world, and I enjoyed that recipe for the fruitcake bars. I'm gonna make that because it has nuts in it, and then it soaked the fruit in some rum or some something. So I'm gonna try that. That would be nice for the holidays. But I enjoy the whole session, the advent calendar, but most of all, This or That. That was so much fun.
Thank you so much.
I gotta lower my hand. I can't lower my hand.
Oh, it's okay.
It won't lower. So I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
I got you. Okay,
okay,
but thanks so
okay,
much for sharing, Joan. I
okay.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Yep, and for the question in the chat, I'm not sure. It worked a little differently on my other device, so definitely tinker around with it so you can see what's going on, okay? Next up, again, any thoughts or comments or answers to one of these questions, any facts, what apps you like, how will you celebrate the season? Thanks so much again. Gracie, thanks for attending as always. What would you like to share?
Yeah. Number one, new fact wasn't a new fact, but I remember in Buffalo, the Lady of Guadalupe, they celebrated that in one of the feasts that was there, and I knew what Boxing Day was. I remember that from somewhere I learned that, but the recipes, of course, I love to bake, so I'm thinking of doing that Christmas a fruitcake bar.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too much into cupcakes, but I love bars.
Yes.
And for the holiday, it's going to be quiet. I'll go where family is for holidays, but other than that, I stay at home. If it's not family, I'm at home or church. So it won't be doing too much for the holiday season.
Okay. Well, let us know how those bars come out, and I really
Okay.
appreciate you sharing, Gracie. Thanks so much.
Uh-huh.
And I see for our last hand today, again, please raise your hand if you would like to share any last thoughts for today's session for our poll. But Anne, thanks so much for coming on. As always, what would you like to share?
Well, I enjoyed everything. I liked the game, and I liked everything, the advent calendar, and I love recipes. I'm game to try anything. And I knew about some of the facts, but I did learn a couple of new things today, and so it was very interesting. So thank you,
Oh, well, thank you so much for the kind words, Anne.
and you
Really
have a good
appreciate it.
holiday.
Oh, we will. We all will. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for your kind sentiment today.
Okay.
Awesome. So thank you all so much for attending our session today. Again, it was so fun to talk about the holidays as they are coming up. I hope you get to check out all the links here in the chat today for those events and for those other holidays and for the app links as well. Hopefully you all get to track your gifts this year. Hopefully that app helps you out with that. And other than that, make sure you all come on for our 6 o'clock movie of the month. But thank you all so much for attending, and hope you have a great rest of your day.